Mr. Brown in the brown can, everything. So today I'm hitting the road. We're gonna go surprise the lovely @Hi Vanessa Martin, and I think she's gonna really like what I bring her. First stop, Chetwynd with its monolithic, inexplainably 3-story high Tim Hortons. Chetwynd's claim to fame is these chainsaw sculptures. So every year they host a competition here, and if you guys would believe it, this insanely intricate sculpture was all done by just a chainsaw. No hand tools, no chisels. It's actually pretty neat. Truck is filled up, let's get back on the road. So I actually haven't seen Vanessa in 6 years. It's been since COVID. And a couple little backstories for you. We used to work together in the same office. And the first time we met, she was the receptionist up front. And she said, "Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm the new temp." And I said, "You look temp." And then like a day later, we passed each other in the hallway. And I was like, "Are you still here?" And she was like, "Yeah, I work here." And I said, "We'll see." So her favorite story that she loves to tell is one day I was coming back from getting a delicious lunch at the gas station. And as I walked through the parking lot, there was just this ghetto black Chevy Cobalt with a flat tire. And when I walked into the reception, I said, "Do you know whose disgusting car that is in the parking lot?" She said, "Oh my God, it's mine." I said, "You have a flat tire." And then I just left. So I think she got it fixed, but I certainly had no part of that. And she likes to bring up how I didn't help whatsoever. What are you gonna do? You don't help temps. When you get permanent, I'll help you. Oh my God, you guys, I just saw the cutest baby black bear in the ditch, but there was no spot for me to, don't worry, it was eating, it wasn't dead. I should clarify that. But there was no good spot for me to pull over and show you. So you'll just have to take my word for it. I promise it was there. So I've just pulled into beautiful Bijou Falls Provincial Park, which leads me to a great Stuart story. In my last job, I was telling one of my coworkers, "Hey, I stopped at Bijou Falls," just to be like stupid. And he goes, "Oh, you mean Bijou Falls?" And I was like, "Oh, it's pronounced Bijou? Thank you so much. You mean the French word for jewel? Because it's full of beautiful, colorful rocks at the bottom?" Je parle français. Idiot. Anyways, you guys, a key tenet of my personality, if you don't know me, always let people underestimate you. So that's gonna lead me to a different story here in a second, but first, I'm gonna show you these beautiful falls. Look at this, you guys. How nice is this waterfall right on the side of the highway? You can see there's the first falls, it goes up to a second set of falls and a third set, and it's called Bijou Falls because down in here, all of this used to just be beautiful, colorful rocks. But what do you guys think happens when you have something that's really beautiful on the side of the highway? People just come pick it all out, so there's no longer any nice rocks in there. But I have climbed way up to the top, about 3 more waterfalls up, and honestly, it was just shimmering jewel rocks in the bottom of it. Reds, blues, greens, purples, all the things. Okay, they actually weren't kidding. Oh, those rocks were really slippery to climb up, but now we're in the waterfall. Okay, so my other story about me. Years ago, when I worked for the federal government doing diabetes research, that's right, your boy's a scientist and a published chemist, I had to carpool 5 days a week with this lovely girl. We carpooled together for months, hour each way. So we were spending 10 hours a week in a car together. And literally months into work, she said, "Stuart, I have to tell you something." I said, "What?" She said, "I feel really bad about this, but for the first 3 months that we carpooled together, I thought there was something mentally wrong with you." Now, this was 2006, so she used the R word, which we're not going to use anymore. But that's the level of what she thought, having spent 10 hours a week with me. She said, "I thought there was something wrong with you, but I only just now realized maybe it's just that your humor is not for everyone." So I guess people think that I'm really stupid and not funny and that I don't know French. And I will continue to use those facts to my advantage on the daily. This is a long AF drive, so I'm gonna fill it with one more gorgeous story from the history of @Hi Stuart Ward versus @Hi Vanessa Martin, who actually, you guys, I'm sorry, she's changed her channel name to @Hi Vanessa Dawn. I don't know. Something, you'll figure it out. Link in the description. So I filmed this months ago, but I never had a spot to put it, so enjoy this quick rewind. All right, you guys, I just stopped here at the gas station really quick. We need to address these rumors with @Vanessa Martin. No, she's not trying to cancel my channel. Yes, I am stealing all of her best work, all of her best time slots, all of her subscribers, but let me just tell you a quick little story. She didn't know I was fostering kids for the longest time because she was on, like, I don't know, a mat leave or a bereavement leave or a vacation leave for the longest time. When she finally came back to work, she was like, it's so hard having a kid. And I was like, bitch, try having two. And she was like, what? And then later she wanted me to text her, but like, I wasn't really feeling super safe about that, you guys. So I got one of those fake texting apps and I gave her a fake number and we texted for a really long time before I told her it was fake. So now I have her real number, but honestly, you guys, she's still in my phone as don't lend money. And if you've watched her channel, I think you understand that's justified. Okay, do e-bikes like getting soaking wet? I don't think so, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. Welcome to the gorgeous, sprawling metropolis of Bear Lake. Population, this. Look at this scenery. It's the perfect spot to just stop and eat the watermelon you prepared at home. Comment below if you guys would like to see some gas station mukbang on the channel. Some of you have picked up on that tick, 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 tick noise and know that my signal light's out. Get over it. Okay, I just pulled over to my favorite hidden gem on this awful drive, McEwen Springs. Now, if I can get across this highway without getting murdered by cars. This natural spring comes from, I don't know, somewhere up that hill and pipes out of here. You walk across this, I don't know what grate this is, and you fill your water bottle up. Does it say, for your safety, boil this water before drinking? You guys, it sure does, and I never have, and I never will. Let's fill this bottle. Really wish I brought my tripod for this. That just filled this whole bottle in like an eighth of a second. Yumsies. Back on the road, and I've been driving for 4 hours now, and I have honestly at least 9 hours left. Hopefully that water bottle gets me through, you guys. You guys, I think this is a drive-through vape shop. As much as I do want drive-through vape, I really got to fill up because, you guys, I'm hungry. Okay, you guys, with these trees behind me, do you think I'm actually camping, or are you aware that I'm in a Carl's Jr.? So I'm going to talk about this in a different video, but the reason I'm exhausted today is because 10 p.m. last night, when I thought I'd be asleep, the sewage sump pump failed in the house. And I'm now just realizing that I can't use this footage because there's a song in the background. Anyways, I got to get a hold of a plumber today, get this all sorted out while on the road, and hopefully there just won't be any damage. Honestly, a CJ vanilla shake, or as I call it, a CGVS, tight. Yeah. Could I just be eating in the camper on my own private table out of the sun? For sure I could. But right now I just need this food in me because I'm tired of driving. Oh man. Whatever. But let me know in the comments below if you love a 12 to 17 hour drive for no reason through the ugliest corridor of the nicest province in the world. And that really is my biggest problem with this drive, is not just the length, is that this is such a beautiful province with so many mountains and lakes and stuff, but the main corridor is just an absolute dump. There is nothing between Kelowna and Dawson Creek that's worth stopping for. And you guys, that's a hill I'll die on, because prove me wrong. I did see somebody's vlog just yesterday, I'll link it below, who did this drive in the reverse, and he described it in his van life living terms as epic. I don't get it. It's disgusting. The opposite of epic. You guys know that Vanessa loves nothing more than takeout food being delivered to her, but I'm not skip the dishes. Let me know below before we get there if you think she's gonna be livid when she finds out I had Carl's Jr. and didn't bring her any, even though I'm still 8 hours away and it would be absolutely cold by the time I got there. That was the nicest Starbucks I've ever been in. And that's all the information I have for you on that. All right, you guys, coming up, Haskap Berry Farm. I have never had a Haskap berry before. This is really poorly marked out. Oh shit, oh God. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know, you guys, this is looking a little sus and like no one is here, so I might die and this is the end of the vlog. And honestly, you guys, a U-Pick berry system in the middle of a 12-hour drive might not be the best business model. No, I don't want to park for an hour and pick berries in the hot sun in the middle of a 12-hour drive. Just have some product ready to go. I don't work here. Like, surprise, I don't feel like being out in the sun in this, picking berries in the middle of a 12-hour drive. But it looks like I'm supposed to check in to do that. There's absolutely no one here. I have no idea. Let's look at these instructions. Take a blue picking basket. Nope. Pick rows 1 to 5. No. Weigh them. I'm not doing it. It says there's frozen ones in the freezer. I hope they have prices. I will say that Katerina Gucci is a pretty solid email address for an e-transfer. All right, you guys, this bag here of berries is $94.50. I don't understand how this works. Okay, I don't understand how any of this works, so I'm just leaving. This entire time, nobody there. Also, I'm not buying $95 worth of berries. It's ridiculous. And we're in the middle of a 12-hour drive. Who can keep these things frozen for the next 6 hours? Unbelievable. I mean, I will admit it's a beautiful farm, and I really wish that I had a berry farm like this. But if I did, I would have somebody staff in there to take some money for the berries that I want you to buy. To be fair to them, their sign was pretty clear that this is a U-Pick berries farm. But to be fair to me, how is that your only option? Oh well. What am I doing this trip for again? Oh yeah, I'm on my way to surprise Vanessa. She has no idea I'm showing up if I make it there before nightfall. But honestly, that's just a little bit of a side mission. So right now, the youngest is currently visiting some family. He's gonna head over to Kelowna because he's got a summer camp for 2 weeks, which he's looking forward to and I'm looking forward to, but it really just worked out well that he can get a ride there right when camp starts. And then after that, he and I are gonna do some camping in the Rocky Mountains. The eldest was not interested in doing camping with us, which is fine and fair, and I get it. So he's staying home, hopefully working this summer. That's what this trip is all about, you guys. Hashtag freedom. So I'm still feeling pretty disappointed about that berry farm experience. If I could only eat berries for the rest of my life, zero complaints. But at the same time, I don't know who's set up to travel with $100 worth of frozen berries. I don't understand why they didn't have a $20 bag or maybe just some $5 or $10 fresh baskets to just grab. I could be eating berries right now on this drive. Mukbang berry drive with stew. I'd watch it. Can't do it. All right, we're making a quick stop at the historic Williams Lake Mall, also known as the Boitanio Mall. It's got such hits as Staples, Marks, Insurance, Pizza Hut, and a brick. You guys, it has it all. You don't have to leave Williams Lake for anything ever. Anyways, I gotta go into this place because you guys, I forgot my car adapter to charge my phone and she's getting low. Makes me nervous. All right, that mall visit was a success. Let's get charged when we get back on the road. Stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, all the things. We are getting sort of close. We are finally back in desert country. For those of you who didn't know Canada has a desert, we actually have two. Do you guys think that when I get home, my garden's gonna look this nice? Or be completely taken over by weeds? Probably taken over by weeds. I am on hour 11 of this drive. I still have a few more to go. Let's text Vanessa and see if she's even around tonight. All right, you guys, it is 7 p.m. I've now been driving for 12 hours. I'm at least an hour away from Kamloops. I just heard back from Vanessa. She says that it is, well, I'm going to paraphrase, that it's too late to hang out. Her exact words were a little bit more profane than that, and were also very annoyed that I waited till the last minute. But you guys, it wouldn't be a surprise if I didn't wait till the last minute. So I think we're going to end this episode here, and you're just going to have to wait and stay tuned for episode 2 to see if she actually comes out of her, what does she call it? Above ground suite. Yeah, her above ground suite, and actually wants to hang. So I had a lot planned for this, and she's really throwing a wrench in it, you guys. So get on her channel and tell her to hang.